And welcome back, folks. Today we get to discuss nested loops. So much how we can nest if and else, we can nest loops inside of each other. So let's just jump right into an example here. I have int row num, column num. For row num equals 1, row num is less than or equal to 3, row num plus plus, 4, column num equals 1, column num is less than or equal to 2, column num plus plus, system out of print line, row plus row num plus column num. And this code's a great way of kind of producing an artificial table of rows and columns, because what happens is that column is inside, that column for loop is inside the row for loop. So if we look at how that outputs, right, we get row 1, column 1, row 1, column 2, row 2, column 1, row 2, column 2, row 3, column 1, row 3, column 2. For each iteration of the outer loop, the inner loop is run completely from beginning to end. For our code, our print line statement is executed at the end of the line. For now, nested loops are the go-to if we want to do multiple steps like this. However, a better practice is to create method invocation inside the outer loop, which we'll cover in chapters 4 and 5. Right? But just to kind of go over this just one more time, let me just kind of go back here and just talk about this piece here. When we're talking about the inner loop, just so that you're aware, that's that inner for loop that we dealt with earlier. If we look back here at this example, this for loop is going to run completely before it iterates to do this for loop. So it's going to go in here. Row num is 1. Then it's going to go into here. Column 1 is num. It's going to print that. Then it's going to loop inside this for loop. Change this to column num is 2. Row 1 is still 1. It hasn't changed yet. Then it's done. It's going to go back up to here. Change row num to 2 now. Fall back in here. And when it falls back in here, it's reinitializing it back to 1. It's not going to go to 3 or anything like that because it's done with its initial run. And that's how we got that output there. All right, here's your self-test question. So let's see how well you can handle this. Number 1, predict the output of the following nested loop. Int n, m, for n equals 1. N is less than or equal to 10, n plus plus. For m equals 10, m is greater than 1, m minus minus. System out.println n times m plus equals n times m. And that concludes your notes, folks.